You had to make a substantial amount of money in order to get onto a cruise or to bring a family of 5, 6, 7 onto a cruise. And now you're seeing all these fights because they've made it so easy for people to get on a cruise with these $99 price tags and $129 price tags, even $399 price tags. Come on now.
He just makes it plain, and he says what most Black people think about this issue, that when you charge hood prices, you get hood culture and hood behavior. Welcome to the Jon Amanchukwu Show. Do me a big favor and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget that there is no rhythm like the algo rhythm. Listen, in this episode, we will talk about what happens when you allow wild people to get on a boat and to traverse around the globe. We're going to talk about what happens when culture runs amok to the point where, a business, Carnival, has to say, we have to bring an end to this insanity because we have people acting like buffoons who are getting on board. And listen, man, I hate to say it, but I don't blame Carnival for making this strong change and this strong move to make sure that they keep the right kind of clientele. Take a look at this mess.
You had to make a substantial amount of money in order to get onto a cruise or to bring a family of 5, 6, 7 onto a cruise. And I grew up cruising. My parents used to take us on a cruise every summer, if not every other summer. And it wasn't cheap. And now you're seeing all these fights because they've made it so easy for people to travel abroad or get on a cruise with these $99 price tags and $129 price tags, even $399 price tags. Come on now. These Carnival Cruises, they used to be honestly very, very good. And now they're just, the Bahamas, Cozumel, even like Jamaica was a place that one would dream about going to, but now they make it so easy that people can go to it. With these prices, no wonder you're having all these fights. I'm sorry to say it this way, but someone has to say it. When you have low prices, you're gonna attract the bottom of the barrel. When you have the bottom of the barrel, you're gonna have conflict. And that's exactly why when I take my family and I out on vacations, I don't go for those $99, $129, $399 price points, because at that point, people just don't care because it wasn't that much anyway. But let that vacation be $5K, $10K, $15K, and I promise you, you won't see a fight in sight because you have a lot to lose. But that's just my take on that.
He just makes it plain, and he says what most Black people or colored people think about this issue, that when you charge hood prices, you get hood culture and hood behavior. If it's $59 for you to go to Cozumel or $29 to go to Jamaica, I mean, everyone, for the most part can afford that. So you're going to get a certain kind of clientele getting on that ship. Now, I've never been on a cruise before. This gives me great pause about doing it. So I may need to do it on a cruise ship that charges, a higher fee. I don't want to pay $20,000 for it, but man, I'm definitely not going to go on one that's $59 or $99. I mean, how does that work? $99 to get on the Carnival Cruise for 2 weeks. I mean, you got to know that, it's going to be some jacked up behavior and or people on that boat because, it's just the way that it is. And some may call this, painting with a broad brush or racist or why is you saying it, all this stuff like that. Listen, forget you. Listen, if you don't understand what I'm saying, then you stay in that place, that sunken place where you just don't comprehend. But you know what I am talking about and what I'm getting at. See, when culture becomes a disruption, instead of a contribution, it becomes a liability and not a strength. So here are some of the things that Carnival had to do to try to clean up their ships. Number one, they enacted a youth curfew. Now listen to this. Guests 17 and under must leave public spaces by 1 a.m. Now, what are you doing on a ship at 1 a.m. in the first place, out in the public spaces? I mean, at what point are you going to sleep? Now, I understand having a good time and partying and all the good stuff like that, within reason. But man, go to your room. At 1 a.m., you're 17 and you're out in the public spaces doing what you want to do. No, I don't blame Carnival. Go to your room, or you need to be with an adult. All right, that makes sense. Here's another one for all of y'all. Weed smokers, smoking all that dope, all that weed. I'm trying to tell you, I don't care if your state has made it legal. Marijuana is not good for you. Getting high, turning your lips black and your gums ashy charcoal gray. Your gums so black and ashy they spit yoo-hoo. It doesn't make any sense. It's ugly. It's a terrible, nasty habit. Everywhere I go to some department stores now in my hometown, and all you smell is weed. I mean, you're driving in the car, all you smell is weed. You walk downtown, all you smell is weed. You go to certain stores, Walmart or Target, all you smell is weed. Go to a gas station, just go in and try to go get, I don't know, a Mountain Dew. Now, y'all don't give me a hard time. I don't drink, I don't smoke, but every now and then I drink a Mountain Dew, all right? But you go into these places and you just to grab a beverage and you get high. And you ain't getting high on your own supply either. You're getting high off of contact with some person that's riding around in their car, getting high and smoking weed. I mean, this makes no sense at all. And so they put in some weed restrictions. It says cannabis, even if legal in your home state, is banned on board under federal law. Violators face removal and permanent bans. Good. Now, we need to put that kind of rhetoric and talking speech into gas stations. We need to put it into in malls. We need to put it in Walmart and Target and McDonald's. My goodness. I mean, we have a store called Saks, S-A-K-S, in North Carolina. All right. It's in the Triangle Town Center Mall. When you go to that store, all you smell is purple kush, the skunk. I mean, jokers it's 11 o'clock. It's noon. They just getting high all day. It makes no sense at all. Here's another one. They said, I'm sick of these black folk getting on here with all of these fans, with that song, Boots on the Ground. Where the fans at? Where them fans at? Where them fans at? They say, you know what? We're going to stop that. No handheld, non-battery fans on board. You want to know why? Because uncouth people were getting on the ship with all of these fans. No Bluetooth speakers in public areas. I mean, that's simple. If you get on the ship, they're going to play music. If you go to the dance hall area or the club or whatever you call it, they're going to play music. Why are you bringing your boom box on ship and playing your music in the public areas? Do you think that everyone on the ship wants to hear your loud music with profanity, with all this stuff about booty shaking, sexy red music? You know, my blank is this color and my dad is that color. All this shoot a joker, knock him in the head, body slam him, bang, bang, bang. I got an AK-47, yeah, and I'm coming. I'm gonna send you to heaven or hell. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot up the place. I'm coming through. It's all in your face. I'm gonna hit you with a right hook. Now you shook. Now I got to shoot you in the back of your head. Now you're dead. I mean, no one wants to hear that. No one wants to hear that. And so Carnival is saying, hey, man, look, we're looking at our bottom line. We're looking at the clientele. We used to have just good family people coming on board. Now we got all of these coming on board. We got to fix this. Here's another one. DJs restricted to pre-approved playlists, reportedly excluding hip hop or rap. So the DJs, they got to comb through. What you playing? You don't need to play no Pastor Troy, we ready. No, we don't need to be fighting on this ship. You're on vacation. What are you doing? No, we don't want any fighting going on the ship. Matter of fact, I think they need to throw those people overboard at the end of the day. If you come out there playing some loud, noisy music, take them, throw them. If you come on there, smoke it, overboard. If you come on there, you're 17 years of age and you're out in the public areas, past your curfew, throw them all overboard. Just get off the ship. We're gonna drop you in Barbados. You staying in Mexico tonight. We throwing you overboard because that's where you belong. And then here's another one, and then this is sad. Strict enforcement of 15 drink alcohol cap. So you need 15 drinks a day? I mean, you don't need to be on no Carnival Cruise Line, man. You need AA. That's what you need. You have a demon. You need to get your head checked. I mean, my goodness, man, you are drunk. No drunks on board. Get rid of all the drunks. And so now there's backlash. Many passengers feel the rules target Black cultural expression. Man, this is not the expression that I like. If you're saying that the things that I just read to you, that's Black cultural expression, I ain't a part of it. Call me what you want to call me. Call me Uncle Tom. Call me a whatever. Call me a tap dancing whatever. Call me white boy. Call me whatever you want to. I don't fit that culture, and I'm sure that there are many Blacks who will watch this who feel the same way. And so you have some viral TikTokers. We just played one. We're going to play another. Who are just, they're just venting and they're sharing their side of it as well. Here's another one I want you to see. Take a look at this.
Certain people like to turn up. You got it down bad. The Carnival Cruise was like, enough is enough. People cannot even have a good time without turning. So they decide to change the rules and regulation when it comes to the passengers on that cruise ship. So it was reported that the Carnival Cruise had made some changes when it comes to the entertainment, such as no rap music. How are we supposed to turn up? No rap music.
Don't turn.
Then it was saying something about the drinking packages. Now they're becoming more strict when it comes to serving drinks to passengers. I don't know what's the limit for each person,
15.
But it was like now they're becoming even more strict.
15.
And then they were saying something about those fans that people use for that viral song for Boots on the Ground, that handheld fan people be using to dance to that song, that line dance song. You cannot bring those anymore. And a lot of people are upset about that. And then there was one other where I see where you cannot bring Bluetooth speakers as well. So a lot of us are really mad about that.
You have brand risk. This is why they're doing this. This is why Carnival is saying we need to clean this mess up. Brand risk. Loud, chaotic behavior turns off families and older guests. Duh. And they have the money to spend to go wherever they want to. So they're going to stop spending money with Carnival and go with another cruise line that's charging, $1,000, $2,000, maybe $3,000 to keep themselves away from these people. All right. You have safety concerns, over drinking. What happens when a person overdrinks? They fight. And then you have crowded public areas, people just loitering, just hanging out, just out there with hoodies on in the dark, just chilling, smoking up. Nobody want to see all that, man. Go to your room. Then also bad optics, viral videos of chaos on cruises hurt the company's image. And then you also have customer complaints. Guests seek a relaxing vacation, not a nightclub atmosphere. And so the carnival has now become a circus. And they're trying to move it from being a circus to a carnival. And they said, we know what to do, and they're doing it, and I support their efforts. And so you also have public sentiment and growing fatigue. Many Americans of all races are tired of loud, aggressive, disruptive public conduct. There's a rising desire for civility, order, and shared respect in public spaces. Turn up culture is increasingly viewed as immature, unclassy, and exhausting, especially in mixed or family environments. You know what, my friends? It's easy. Carnival wants their ships back, and they are changing the criteria to bring a certain kind of customer on board. Let me know what you think below in the comment section. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I weak or am I strong? God bless you, and God bless America.